I'm heading back to my zone. I'm gonna wait till I get a little bit closer because I am pretty close to Portland. There is an Uber Eats order coming in. It's not bad. I'm gonna, well, I guess it went away. I didn't hear it. It wasn't bad, and it looked like it was gonna be, within my vicinity, but I didn't hear it, and it's gone. But things happen for a reason. We're gonna keep moving a little bit closer to my area, and then I'm gonna turn on DoorDash and Grubhub. It has been an Uber Eats night because they keep coming in, but I'm not complaining. Uber Eats, I love Uber Eats, as you guys already know. So, oh, we got another one. See, they're coming in. Oh, I'll take this. It's a Red Lobster, 3.9 miles, $10.65. Uber Eats, of course. I haven't had a chance to turn on the other apps. Let's see. Okay, I'm going the right direction, so we're good. We're 5 minutes, maybe not. Now it's rerouting me. All right, guys, we're on our way. We're going through a neighborhood, and yeah, we're on our way. I gotta turn on my lights. It's darker back here. Yeah, we're almost there. 6 minutes, 1.7 miles. Yeah, we're going. All right, we'll be there in a bit. Hi there, I have an Uber Eats pickup for Daniel M.
Perfect. I think it's that one on the counter right there.
Oh, perfect, thank you. Check out the lobster. All right, guys, the order was ready. Yay! Did you guys see those? I'm assuming, are they lobsters? In the container at the front? I'm like, oh my gosh. What if somebody tries to grab one and run out with one? I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can't even recall the last time I was at Red Lobster. It's been probably a few years, and I've picked up here. It was probably like last year, but it was like during the COVID, you'd pull up and they were just bringing orders out. So I don't know if they've always had them sitting in the water like that, but I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, we got the order. I'm gonna go ahead and start delivery. Apartment, of course. Accurate building info for this address. I love that. That's, like I said, been working out exact unit location. I'm gonna hit okay. 6 minutes, 2.2 miles. All right, let's go get this order dropped off, and it looks like it's on the first floor. Perfect. All right, guys, the Red Lobster order is dropped off. It was accurate building location. It was on the second floor, but it was easy to find and easy to get to, so it is dropped off. On the way here, I did get a Walgreens order. I gotta use my Uber Eats card. Uber Eats has been rolling in, so we're rolling with Uber Eats. I haven't even had a chance to turn on my other apps because the orders keep coming in. So this order is $15.09. At the time that I accepted the order, it was 3.8 miles. It's Walgreens. I don't remember if I even said that yet. 10 items. So I'm looking at the items that we have to pick up. Let me get back in there. It looks like, so I go to details. It is Tylenol Extra Strength, and oh, it closed on me again. 2 Pedialyte Advanced Cares, Walgreens Electrolyte Solution, and 6 Arizona raspberry teas. So it doesn't seem too complicated. We're going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure, and yeah, this is going to be interesting. I have not used this yet, so we're going to see how this all goes, and it doesn't look too complicated, but we're going to see when we get in there. All right, guys, we're heading there right now. Let me see how far it is. 8 minutes, 2 miles. So we're heading there now. All right, guys, I have just arrived to a Walgreens, so we are heading in, and hopefully this stuff will be easy to find. We can get in and get out and get this show on the road and go get them their stuff. All right. Oh. We got pictures. Okay. Tylenol extra strength. Okay. Huh? $500 mgs. I have exited the store and I'm on the phone with support right now because this order is pretty complicated and in my opinion is not user friendly, especially when substitutions need to be made. So I reached out to support to see if they could assist with it. They're wanting me to reach out to the customer and hi, I'm here.
Hi, thank you so much again for patiently waiting on the line. And then right now, I was able to successfully cancel out the delivery for you as well as send the message over to the customer, okay?
Wonderful.
And then for now, you can just go ahead and continue on your day. And then of course, in regards to the compensation, I'll go ahead and apply a flat fare of $2 into your account, okay?
Wonderful. I really appreciate your help and your time. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course, you're very welcome. And then as of right now, do you happen to have any other questions or concerns?
Nope. Thank you again for your time and your help. I appreciate it.
Okay, and if you don't have any other concerns, again, thank you so much for reaching out to Ubereats Priority Support. Have a great day and always please stay safe.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So I went in there to try, and in looking at the order, it didn't look complicated at all. It looked pretty simple. But the problem, here's my complaints. The problem is it doesn't tell you what aisles these items are on. Granted, the iced teas are pretty easy to find. There was some Pedialyte. The Tylenol was easy to find. I'm familiar with that. And then there was something else like an electrolyte that I'm not familiar with. So one, there's no aisle names. Granted, yes, they give the pictures, but there's so much stuff, right? So I go to where the Tylenol is. I'm going for the easy stuff, right? The stuff that I know, and then I'm gonna go look for the other stuff. There's like no workers around that I can ask for help. You got people up front, but there's, you know, people in line, and then you got the pharmacy, which has a huge line. There's like nobody to ask where these items are. So I go to the Tylenol, and I'm looking, the customer wants, I believe it was like 500 tablets. Well, I found the Tylenol that they're looking for. They wanted extra strength and they wanted 500 tablets. I think it was 500 mgs. Anyways, I can't recall, but they didn't have it. They only had the 25 tablets, if I can recall. They had the smaller bottle. So the customer wanted 3 of them to make up for the big bottle of Tylenol, right? So I'm like, okay, you go in there, do the substitution, following the prompts. I go back over there to, you know, they want to know the price, they want to know the quantity, they want to know the name, so I'm entering, which this is a pain. Like, I wish we could scan something or make it a lot easier. I don't like it. So I'm entering all this information. I'm trying to complete this order. I really am. And the problem that I ran into, because a customer requested 1, it will not let me put 3 in. So I was like, okay, maybe I can call customer support and see if they can assist with this. Well, customer support is telling me I need to talk to the customer. I need to put a replacement in. Well, yes, I've done that, but it will not let me bypass the 1 that they ordered. They ordered 1, it won't let me put in 3. That's a problem. He's requesting 3. So not user friendly at all. So I'm on the phone with support. and you know, I got the iced teas. Now with the iced teas, they only had, he wanted 6 and they only had 5. So I put the 5 in my cart, and I was going to get to that next after we got the Tylenol thing sorted out. And so I'm looking for the Pedialyte. Well, it looks like they're out of Pedialyte. It looks like they're out of a lot of stuff. Like it's cleared out. And I'm like, oh, this is just getting complicated, and it doesn't seem like Ubereats support can do anything on their end by revising it. And I'm just like, you know, looking around, they're out of stuff. This is not user friendly. This is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. And it's taking up a lot of time to complete this order. Based on my opinion, guys, first of all, what's your thoughts? Based on my thoughts on this whole thing, I won't do another Walgreens order again. Yes, the items were reasonable. The iced teas were, you know, the bigger quantity, but I can go grab the iced teas. That's not complicated. When it gets into like the medication stuff, that gets complicated, and trying to adjust the quantity, that's the complicated part. I don't know if you guys have had any experience with this. So I let the representative know, you know, this isn't worth it. It has been a half hour, guys, a half hour in there. It should not take this long. I could have already been on an order and had it dropped off if it was a food delivery order. So there's too many cons for me on this black card order. With food, you go pick up and you drop off. Granted, yeah, sometimes you gotta wait, but they're making the food, they're packaging the food. So I don't like it. The nice thing is they did cancel the order. They let the customer know for me, and they compensated me. I think he said $2 for my time. So I did try to complete it. But man, I felt that the time was passing already, and they were out of other stuff, and it was just not even worth it, guys. Yes, it was $15, but going on 30 minutes, I would still probably be in there, because I would have to communicate back and forth to the customer, trying to find replacements for the Pedialyte, which they were out of, because I went over there and peeked while I was on the phone. And then I didn't even get a chance. I mean, I tried looking for the electrolytes. You know, you're trying to look for everything while you're walking around. I'm giving it a big no for me. I would love to hear if you guys have done the Walgreens order. I would love to hear, but I didn't like it. The food delivery is more my style. If they gave the aisles and they made it easier for us to do replacements, or maybe had the customer set up prior replacements, that might be a lot better, but I think it needs some work in my opinion. So the card is going away. It's going into my console, and we're gonna turn back on. You know what? I need some food too. We're gonna turn back on the app in a minute, and we're gonna go from there. But yeah, I didn't like it, guys. I didn't like it one bit. Would love to hear what you guys would say. All right, let's continue this night on. All right, guys, I am back. I had to get me a little bite, take me a little refresher break, and I turned on the apps. And then, of course, Ubereats is just, it's taken over tonight, which I'm not complaining. You know, I love Ubereats. So I turned on the apps, of course, before I can even talk to you guys. I got a $13.05 Ubereats order for Thai noodle, which we were there earlier, and they were kind enough to let me use the restroom. 2.5 miles. And then right after that, they threw an add-on for $6.55, additional 0.5 miles. So not bad at all. This one I got to pick up at some sandwich shop. Caprati's sandwich shop, something of that sort. I haven't been to the sandwich shop. So yeah, not a bad order. We are gonna go over there, and I think the first pickup is a Thai noodle, if I'm correct. Let's see here. Yes, 4 minutes, 1.2 miles. Let's go get this order and keep these wheels moving, and we'll see where the night takes us. Not gonna stay out too late, so we'll one step at a time, I guess. All right, guys.
I watch your YouTube.
Do you? Yeah. Oh my God.
I watch all your videos.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, no way.
Oh, that's so cool. Nice seeing you too. All right, guys, I got the order. It was ready. Like I said, I was here earlier, and they were kind enough to save me on the bathroom. And I got another front row parking spot, just one spot over. So we're doing good. We're doing good. I did just run into somebody else that delivers, and she says she watches, which was totally cool. That was cool seeing a fellow driver that is in my area that watches the channel, so that is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit next pickup, and let's see how far our next pickup is, which is that sandwich place. I have not been here. You know what it is? This explains it. It's a food cart. A white food truck. They gave the color, which I love when they give the color. That helps. You know what? The coffee's worn out of me, guys. It has worn out of me. I mean, granted, it is later. It's been a night. It's been a night. But we're rolling. We're rolling. We're going to get this done. A white food cart, the gas station. So there is some food carts in a lot that I've picked up from. We're going to figure it out. We're heading there next. I am, yeah, white food cart. All right, guys. We're heading there. All right. Are you guys supposed to be the white food cart?
Oh yeah, it's mislabeled.
I was like, am I missing something?
A while back they put like a skin on the food truck, and we put in to have the label changed. But
Yeah,
it just
gotcha.
hasn't.
I seen the order and I was like, steak. I remember picking up something steak. So, all right, thank you. I got the order. Now it said white food cart, and I've been in this lot before, and I'm like, there ain't no white food cart here. But I looked at the order and I seen something about steak, and I was here not too long ago for a steak sandwich for somebody. So I went to the cart that I picked up the steak sandwich, and they said, yes, it's them. I guess they had put a vinyl wrap or something on the cart and changed it to blue. So I guess they put in, you know, a request to have the notes changed, but I guess, I don't know how that works, but I guess it hasn't been done. But we figured it out. We got the sandwich. I need to get out of this lot because, like I said, parking is a real iffy in here, and somebody can pull right up and block me in. Granted, I would hope that they wouldn't, but let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna go ahead and hit start delivery and meet at door. All right, guys, let's go drop off the sandwiches. 3 minutes, 0.8 miles. I'm liking that. I'm gonna go ahead and, it's a meet at door. I'm gonna go ahead and message the customer that I am on my way, and keep these wheels moving.
Hello.
Hi there. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Good.
Thank
There you go. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you. All right, guys, the sandwich is dropped off. House easy to find. The customer said meet at door. I did let them know that I was on my way, and they came to the door, got their food, and we are on to the next drop off. And I got a lot of Walmart orders coming in. $8.11, 3.3 miles. No, thank you, Walmart. Let's go get this order dropped off. So they are 2 minutes, 0.6 miles right around the corner. And this is the Thai food, so let's go get it dropped off. Alright guys, the Thai noodle is dropped off. It was an apartment complex, so when I looked at the address in the app, it looked like a house number because it didn't have an apartment number. But it is apartments, possibly condos, that have that looks like a house address, but it wasn't. So I pull in and I'm like, am I missing something? Did they forget to give me their apartment number? Because sometimes that happens. Granted, it doesn't happen all the time. But I started looking around at the buildings. They all have like actual address numbers, like I think it was like 5-digit address numbers on the building. But unfortunately, the GPS did not take me to their building. So I had to circle around the entire building. And of course, the last spot was the spot where their unit was. Now, their unit was tucked back off to the side, so I could barely see it. Luckily, I was able to see enough from my car where I didn't have to get out because it has gotten cold. It is like 39 degrees. I don't know, you know, sometimes you feel like there's that kind of wind chill. It wasn't that cold earlier, but the temp was down, but it is cold right now. So I'm like, yeah, so luckily I was able to see the number from my car and drop it off. So I get up to the door and I'm trying to take a photo. My phone is completely frozen, or the app's completely frozen. And I'm like going back out, trying to get back in. I can't get it to unfreeze. So I'm like, and I'm freezing out there because, you know, there's kind of like this wind chill. So I go back to my car. I mean, I closed out of everything again and popped it back open, bypassed the photo, and just put a note that I left it at door. So we are good. I will insert my earnings at the end of this. I did zero out my odometer earlier, so I tracked my miles for today. So I'll put everything at the end. And yeah, it's been an Uber Eats day. I was gonna multi-app, but Uber Eats completely took over, which I'm not complaining because I do love Uber Eats, but it is always fun to do the other apps and stuff. And I guess, you know, if Uber Eats is slow, you got Grubhub that'll, you know, jump in, and you got DoorDash that always loves to jump in, but I need some reasonable offers. So it worked out. I had an awesome day. I guess I won't be seeing you guys until next year. So 2022 is when we will see each other again. And as always, I so appreciate you guys riding along with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Happy New Year, guys. Bye.